exciting. Well, let's just dive into this. Let's dive into day 3 so quick, right? So day 3, as children, I want you guys to think about this. You know, when you're a kid, your mind runs wild, right? Of all the things you want to be before life comes, before circumstances bring you down, before people tell you the words, no, that's not possible, right? We need to go back to that, guys. Anything is possible. So many people in this world today, they conform. They all conform. That's not what we're meant to be, guys. We need to have that childlike mind. We need to think back to those days. You know, at those moments, the whole world was possible. You are no different than anyone else on this planet. We all are born into the same world with the same resources at our fingertips. We can all get them. Whoever wants them. Whoever's willing to get over the obstacles to get them. Whoever's willing to hear no a few times, right? Get over it, right? So let's think about this. I want you guys to think back to when you were children. Think back when you were dreaming big. Think back of the things that you wanted in life, right? I want you guys to really think about that. So let me give you some questions today that I think are really good to help you get into this. I want you, again, to describe this in as much detail as you can. Take some alone time. I'm telling you guys, you have to fill your cup before you can fill anyone else's. Take the alone time and really dive into yourself. As a child, what did you dream of when you grew up? What was that thing when someone said, when you get older, what are you going to be? What'd you say? What was it? I want you to think of the traits that thing that you wanted to be had. Maybe you wanted to be a nurse, you know? Maybe you wanted to be a hairstylist. Maybe you wanted to be a model or an actress or a teacher. What traits were you attracted to in those professions? Maybe you wanted to be a business owner. I don't know. What did you want to be? I want you to describe those traits. I want you to describe the skills that you would have to make them up. What skills would you need to be that person? To be that dream that you still have? What attributes, just kidding, attributes of that, you know, what attributes of that profession or of that vision of yourself did you want to be? What visions did God place in your head then? I'm telling you, He doesn't place a vision in your head to tease you. He places it in there when you already have everything you need to achieve it. I promise. So, I want you to think about this, guys. I want you to dive in. I know as a child, I always wanted to, I called it, make it big. I told my mom I was going to be a model. I was going to move to New York. I was going to be an actress. When I think back to those things, you know, I'm like, was it really a model that I wanted to be? Or was it, you know, I wanted to have accomplishments. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to be able to provide for my family solely. You know, I always wanted to be an actress so I could provide. I never saw myself working that general 9-to-5 job, even though life took me that course, right? Life took me on that course, even though I never envisioned it. So not until I started diving into these things, until I started diving into myself and realizing, hey, I'm not living all I'm meant to be. I need to start today. So I want you guys to think about that. I want you to think about before any circumstances came, if, you know, before you had those limitations, what visions did you have when you were a child? I know we all had them, and I can remember mine so clearly. I remember telling my mom I was going to move to New York, and I was going to be able to pay for her to do all these things. I remember it so clearly. And now my job is 100% in line with that. Am I a model? Sure, for my own business, right? But I'm being able to provide now. I'm doing those things that I wanted to do, which brings me back to happiness. I'm getting that daily happiness in my life, guys. So I'm so excited for you to dive into this. Let's talk about, you know, your dreams, all of those things. I want you to envision this. I want you to envision the way when you walk into a room, what you want people to say and think about you. You know, what dreams you had as a child that as you grew up, you know, may have been washed away, but think back to that moment, you know, and remember yourself as that. So if that was at 7 years old, think back to that 7-year-old child and say, if I followed everything that I knew I could do back then, what would people say about me now? You know, what is that? So I want you guys to really dive into this. Super excited. Can't wait to hear your response again. Guys, we have just a couple days left and I cannot wait. Your true self is about to be uncovered. You are about to get your girl back. You are about to get your sparkle back. You are about to find your God-sized dream. Thanks so much, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. See ya.